Or let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, stating
well, fuck the Americans then, right, Dave?
I think I got my swagger back.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chris Guy. Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm hearing Dave is spitting some real shit on this track. 7 minutes and 8 seconds. He don't usually do songs that long, and it's called Question Time, so probably gonna be questioning a lot of shit that's going on in our society and a lot of bullshit. Dave is a chosen one if y'all do not know, so I support my man's whatever he got going on. Let's see what Dave is talking about. This is called Question Time. Leave it to Dave to stir some shit up. What's up, Dave? Talk to me, man. I hear this beat. He sent them out early. What's up, Dave?
question for the new Prime Minister. How do you have a heart so sinister? How are we so wasteful when people are dying in Somalia, Afghanistan, Egypt, Libya? The irony is we have no business in Syria, but kids are getting killed for all the business in Syria. And then they try and tell you that it's ISIS in their attempts at killing it. How many civilians died? So what's the difference between us and them? When you got drones killing kids just touching 10, then when a bomb goes off, every politician's lost like that last strike. It didn't kill 100 men. You ain't the same as them, but all that fuel for the fire is what you gave to them and what you take from them.
Talk that talk, Dave. Dave feels their pain, man.
All my life I know my mum's been working, in and out of nursing, struggling, hurting. I just find it fucked that the government is struggling to care for a person that cares for a person. So where's the discussion on wages and budgets, how they made them redundant? When I was a young'un, the letters in her car said my mum was overdraft, but somehow I still had dinner money in my pocket. And even the little things like ordering pizza were probably the reason for overtime in the evening. 5 till 10, 6 hours of sleeping for 22 years. My mum was doing it cleaning, dreaming that her kids would have a better life, going bed at night, struggling with getting by.
Hold on, man, real quick. Show love to your mom. Some of us be mad at our moms, be giving our moms attitudes. They sacrifice a lot for us, real shit. A lot. And sometimes they can't even chase their dreams because they have a kid, so they drop their whole life and dreams for their kid. Imagine that. Imagine that being you. You got a goal, something you want to accomplish, and then you get kids, and you gotta drop all that shit. And like your whole life is kind of like some secondary, something that you didn't want to do originally. Love your parents, man. Go ahead,
That's the reality for millions of people in a nation where a lot of us were looking for a second try. A question for the new Prime Minister, and please tell me if I'm being narrow-minded, but how do we spend so much money on defense and weapons to wage war when the NHS is dying, bursting at the seams? And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the money that it would see? 350 million we give to the EU every week that our health service needs. But now them politicians got what they wanted. Can you see an empty promise or a post on the street?
Yes.
He's in tears because they're working every hour of the week and they still don't have the money that they need. You brought the heart of the nation to its knees. Underpaid, understaffed, overworked and overseen by people who can't ever understand how it feels to live life like you and me. Patients lying in the corridors because doctors can't even find a bed for them to sleep. I remember A&E and all them sickening screams of a little girl waiting for a surgeon to be seen. Privatized healthcare, guns for police, increased uni fees. Is this what they're selling us? Or let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, stating
well, fuck the Americans then, right, Dave? Shit, nigga. I support you. Shit. But it is pretty fucked up over here, I'm not even gonna lie, but I was not expecting that bar. Nigga, Dave really shit on America. But yeah, our shit is fucked up. And on a serious note, what we're saying about like the people that are working and barely make a wage, it's like modern day slavery if you think about it. Like that ass, like we really work, take our times out of our lives to work for them, and we get paid like a little bit of money for it. Like depending on how valuable we are, depends like how much we get paid. So if we're like really valuable and we have like a master's degree, we get paid more money. It's fucked up. It's modern day slavery.
Or let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, stating the president, with all due respect, I've got something to say to them. I just find it funny you can't give a hand to Palestine, but you can trade whole arms with Saudi Arabia.
Oh shit, I didn't know about that. Dave is really putting on himself like in a crazy position right now. Like This is some dangerous shit. Like, the government and the president, they can get your ass killed. CI can kill you. Break the laws, it don't matter. It's presidential shit. They won't go to jail for nothing. So this is tough. Be careful, Dave. If you expose them too much, y'all, you know what happens, man. Look, Dave's a prophet, though.
I got a question for the new Prime Minister. At Grenfell Tower, your response was ridiculous. You hid like a coward behind your 5 million. Dodged responsibility and acted like you're innocent. And I can see you're terrified. You're not good at telling lies. I'm getting why you stay away from everything that's televised. You look like a robot and you don't speak of any life. It feels to me like any guy in press could have said them lines. Imagine going to the council for the safety of your block and you got kids but they're ignoring you at every time. Everyone who knew about that cladding should really be going prison under rule of joint enterprise. But if it ain't a little kid with a knife, I bet that judge is going easy when he's giving him time. They don't deserve to be free. Any builder MP that knew about the conditions but did it to save cheese. When I listened to the things that the residents had seen, I was so shocked I couldn't even speak. Families, they know that it died in their sleep. How you choke on the smoke when you're struggling to breathe. The glow from the fire, the panic when you hear all the sirens, the crackling, the popping and the muffled out screams. The fear in the eyes of a man that was trapped who jumped 15 floors from the tower to the street. I could only hear a fraction of the pain and the grief. Closing my eyes, trying hard not to cry at the joy and relief in the face of a man when a woman from the flat said his neighbor was alive. No help from the council in keeping any list or the people that survived, his neighbors and peers. And for that whole meeting I could see that he was trying, so his smile was an island in a sea full of tears. Look, I got a message for our old Prime Minister, David Cameron. I mean, you fucked us, resigned and sneaked out the firing line. I wanna know how you managed it. And are you bathing in the sun while them papers have a run at the woman that you left here to handle it? You gonna teach your little lad to be the man that's got a plan, and then the moment that it fails to abandon it?
Dave is looking at you right now, Prime Minister. He is looking at this nigga right now, right to your eyes, and telling you this shit. And best believe the Prime Minister's gonna see this shit. Best believe that. He's Dave looking at him right in the fucking eyes, my nigga. Like, he gonna see this shit. Best believe that. Look at this.
You're gonna teach your little lad to be the man that's got a plan, and then the moment that it fails to abandon it. Are there bullies in his school? And when you pick him up after class, can you feel his embarrassment? I mean, you never gave a fuck about the youth, and that's the truth. There's no sympathy for you or your cabinet. I really wish I could have seen how you were scrambling when you lost the referendum that you had to win. I feel like politicians are all addicts in a big fat game, but it's lives that you gamble with. I've got a question for the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn. Where do you want to take the country to? Honestly, I want to put my trust in you, but you can understand why if I got trust issues. Do you really have the faith of your party? Do you really have faith in the party that will come with you? And how do you plan on keeping all the promises, man? If I'm being honest, sir, I'm struggling to get with it. I just ain't getting it. Everybody's great until you get them into office, and then guys start forgetting things. Prove to us you're different. Don't promise me anything. Go and get justice for Sean Charles and Edison.
It's like puppets.
And if you haven't had the thought to vote yet, protest, because you don't really see the progress. I hope you know that what they're saying is affecting us. The small steps are way better than no steps.
Yup. The fucking chosen one. Who the fuck is calling me, man? Dave is talking. Man, that shit just got me mad. But Dave is the chosen one, hands down. He's a hero. When there's a time in need, someone to step up, Dave came out the shadows. Dave is a fucking hero. Nigga's a superhero. Nothing but pure respect. I knew this man to be special. Even with the beat, like, this man's a fucking hero. Like, oh, it says silence on the top. And we're so blessed to, like, I'm not dick riding on, but like, we're really blessed to be able to see Dave improving and like becoming a man and grow. Oh, what the fuck? Am I missing something? It said Devlin, The Weeknd. Is this the features on this album?
Really?
Hold up. Forget what I was saying. Devlin. James Blake. The Weeknd. Okay, I don't know. They might be the people on this album. I got a feeling about that, but if y'all know, if you have a better idea, let me know in the comments, man. But like I was saying, we're so blessed to be able to see Dave's improvement, and Dave's growth, just to see his story pan out. And it's amazing. I got a lot of big things for Dave. I expect so much big things from Dave. Wow. That is fucking beautiful. If it ends like that. This man is a fucking amazing, man. This man is fucking amazing. He made like a little mini movie to the fucking, to y'all president, the prime minister. Not only that, the fact he can talk about real life truth shit and real life problems, but then get your attention and make it into a rap. You feel me? It's not like a speech where things are wrong. He spoke this real shit, did it on a beat, rhymed it, and made it sound fucking nice. This man Davis, that shit gave me goosebumps. There better be no fucking dislikes. When I press this exit full screen, I better see no dislikes. Real shit. 201, 223, how can someone possibly look at this video and say, nah, fuck this little nigga? What? Really, what kind of people really look at this shit and say, nah, fuck this shit and dislike it? Like, what does that person look like, my nigga? This is probably 223 people that are in the office working for the prime minister. Dave for prime minister, period. Hashtag Dave for prime minister. This man is fucking simply amazing. Dave got the answers, man. Hashtag in the comments, hashtag Dave for president. I mean, hashtag Dave for prime minister. That's all I want to see. Hashtag Dave for prime minister, man. Fuck the prime minister and all the government on the bullshit and how they use us, because they don't give a shit about us. We're just extra. They don't live the life we live. And fuck CNN. They be telling us mad bullshit too. Bullshit ass lies. I appreciate all y'all, man. Listen to Dave. Dave is something serious. Make sure y'all share this. Share this around. Spread it. On that note, I'm gonna let Dave end it off. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. I know I fuck with y'all. SG Scott Gang. Let's get it, man.